That was more like your true selves tonight.
Yeah, Paul, we needed that game and we needed the victory, definitely. We all know we haven't been performing well over the last few games, and what we needed was a good, energetic performance and the 3 points, and we certainly got that tonight.
They've dug deep into themselves and produced what they can produce.
Totally, mate, totally. It was a performance over 90 minutes. Even when we went down to 10 with Lawless's injury, everyone was very energetic and really put in a good, to use a football cliche, they all put in a good shift, and it was great to see. And they got what they deserved out of the game, which was all 3 points.
You can see the improvement in the intelligence and the way they play as well. They're not trying to hit it forward all the time. They're looking to be a bit more careful and play the ball out.
Yep, definitely. And there was a bit more of that tonight as well. Looked very comfortable on the ball. It was, Dino's not played a lot of football and he's come in and he's done well. Gave us a little bit of confidence there at the back, and that's the foundation of our play. Kept the ball well, tired their lad out up front and built from that as we were going forward. And yeah, we played really well from the very first minute, and it was a great performance, a good win, and I'm pleased for all the lads that were involved. It was really pleasing.
Made a few changes tonight. A couple of lads that haven't played for a while came in and did really well.
Yeah, that's true as well. Well, Paul, we've Paul's always going on about the size of the squad and that every member's important, and at some point you're going to get used. And we've welcomed a few lads back tonight, and they've done really well. It was good to see Bucko in a James Buckley in a red shirt again. Nice to see John Lawless put in a good performance as well, alongside a couple of new lads. So yeah, it was just an all-round pleasing performance, mate.
And John Lawless carried off towards the end. What's the state of his injury?
It looks like ligament damage. I was just talking to Luke then. Yeah, it looks like ligament damage. So he's going to have to rest that, get some ice on it, and then we'll have an idea of how long he's going to be out. So yeah, it's a bit of a loss that. It's a shame because John was looking like he was enjoying the game and enjoying his football, and he scored one of his trademark free kicks. So it was a bit of a disappointment. The only disappointment on the night, really.
A tough game coming up at the weekend, Main Road.
Yeah, they're a good team, Main Road. We've had they schooled us a bit at the beginning of last season, then we had a good game with them towards the back end of the season where they got a goal in the last minute. So we owe them. We owe them one from last season, definitely. They play very aggressive, high tempo, classic wing play. So I'm expecting a good game of football and a good contest. But we'll be more than a match for them because we've shown tonight that we can play well, we can circulate the ball well, we can create a lot of chances, and finish those chances off. We were very clinical tonight.
You felt your team deserved a performance out of them. You got it tonight.
That's been coming for a little while, that Paul, because I think since the Senior Cup final we've felt sorry for ourselves, and I've had a go at them over the Ramsbottom game and the Arnthorpe game, and rightly so. The response I got tonight, that's one of the best performances we've played for a long while, that mate. We've passed, we've moved the ball, and if you want to go and win leagues, you have to beat teams like St Helens, because they're the most difficult ones to win. Teams that are struggling, you have to go and perform, and to every one man of them, they done the job, to be fair.
Yeah, they put in a real shift tonight, didn't they?
Considering from my goalkeeper there was about 4 or 5 changes, mate, and it was a credit to them, because I've always said at this football club, the one thing I instill in them is football. It's easy to go and say, go and knock a ball 90, 60 yards and go and chase after it. These lads can play football. I got a compliment tonight off John Coleman, who was here tonight, and Joe Fagan's son, Mick Fagan, and they were pleasantly surprised. But it was nice for me to turn around and say I've got 6 missing from the team, from a stronger team, if you like, and I'm not being disrespectful to the lads. Them lads that played tonight as well, they can go on a little run. It's up to them now that coming to the side, but it beds well for the squad, to be honest with you. It's nice for young Ryan Cox to come in for his first game and get a goal. The beauty about it I know these lads can go on, but they've got to believe it. And I've just said to them there, if you believe, because I certainly believe, on any given day, we'll match anybody, and I don't care who it is. Okay, people might turn around and say, well, what happened the last 2 games? It's simple, we never turned up. But they turned up tonight and they performed.
Tricky conditions out there, and they managed to keep the ball moving, didn't they?
Them conditions suits us a treat, mate. Again, I'll go back to the passing moving. In this league, or in any league, if you want to take 6 and 7 touches of a football, mate, you're going to give the opposition a little, they'll get stuck into you, mate. But they can't get stuck into you if you move the ball. And that's what we're being done. That's what I instill in them. And that's what they done tonight. So it was pleasing, to be honest.
And you brought in Ryan Cox, so you can tell us a little bit about him.
No, mate, he doesn't want to sell you. No, young Ryan was at Huddersfield Town. He's a cousin of Ronnie Morgan's, to be honest. And Huddersfield apparently wanted to keep him, and Simon Grayson was there. But me being me, he heard the whisper that he'd been released, and he'd been playing local football. So we had a little meeting with the kid, to be honest. He went and played in the county comp for the West, just to gain his confidence, and because he sort of, when you get released from football clubs, mate, it's not nice. But credit to the kid, you know, he hasn't just gone off the rails type thing. He's knuckled down, had a little go on the county comp. I've found out, and I've given him a chance to go back into the Football League. It's entirely up to him. He looks a prospect, I'll say that to him, because his movement's great.
And Joel Kerwin as well, he's been brought in, another youngster.
Yeah, I mean, this is what this football's all about, Paul, to be honest with you. You know, it's a community-based club type thing. And, you know, the old saying is if they're young enough, you know, and good enough type thing, they get an opportunity. And I'm not scared how old they are, to be honest with you. If they're good enough, they'll have a go. And again, it's a credit to Joe, because one thing with Joe, he's different than mine, but that kid can knock quality in, mate, and you can see that at times. They're a little bit quiet, but that'll come out of them, because obviously I'm their manager and I'm not quiet.
2 cracking goals as well, and poor old Nev picked and almost had a third.
Never score, mate. He would score from 2 yards out now. James Buckley's, to be fair, mate, I didn't think it'd gone in, because he's hit it that hard and it's dipped and God knows what else, but it's a credit to James Buckley, because that's his first game, mate, in 2.5 months, maybe. Well, he hasn't even had a pre-season. The kid looks fit, he looked hungry, and it's a fine goal, mate. But we've said that before, Paul, we've got good goals on us, and we've got plenty of goals on us. It's just a case of us doing the right thing at the right time, because sometimes, and you have to understand the level we're at, you know, they have to be coached through it and things like that. But now, you know, we're doing things now where they're doing their own thing. So again, that's where the trust comes. They have to trust each other and believe in what they're trying to do. We're not going to get carried away. We're third in the league, but my God, it's a long way back from last year. A long way forward, sorry. Over the past couple of years, and it's pleasing that we're moving in the right direction. There's a lot of media here tonight, mate. So again, it's credit to the football club, and it's credit to the players, because without players and without playing decent football, people like these people won't come. And that's just the nature of the beast, unfortunately. Everyone likes football when we're winning. I'll mention that the people up in the Lancs, the Man United fan, their days are numbered, mate. They'll soon start turning turk. They'll have a little bit up them ways. So yeah, we're doing okay at the moment.
And back to winning ways just at the right time. Tough game against Main Road at the weekend, league leaders.
It's tougher for them, mate, because I'm not scared going there. It's tougher for them. And I know Chris very well, their manager, and he compliments us anyway, as I compliment them. But if we turn up, mate, it's a harder game for them, because these lads know where they want to go. If they keep the consistency, which you need to win leagues, you know, again, I'm not getting carried away, but if they apply themselves well, and the beauty about it, mate, I've got 5, possibly 5, 6 players back as well, so I've got a headache for the next couple of days. But yes, it is a big game, but it's still only 3 points, mate.
I look forward to it anyway.
So will I, mate. Cheers.